I'm Lizzy.
And I'm Izzy, and we need help.
Each week we stumble through a new book, method, or concept that brings us one step closer to being our best self.
Yes, we make fun of ourselves.
And others.
But mostly just ourselves. So here's to not taking self-help quite so seriously.
Welcome to We Need Help. I'm Lizzy.
And I'm Izzy, and today we are together.
We're actually physically together. For those of you who don't know, Izzy is usually in Warsaw, Poland, and I'm usually in Naples, Florida. And she's visiting.
I'm so excited.
I know. I'm so happy you're here.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So we're going to be like moving in together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've left our partners and we've decided to be lesbians.
How easy would that be?
Oh, it would be so easy.
That would be so easy. And then it would be hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Then we'd probably annoy each other.
I don't want all the baths together. Like, I don't want to take baths all the time.
Too many baths.
Too many baths, like they said on Sex and the City.
Yeah,
Just
I
too many
remember that.
fucking baths.
Too much talking.
So it just feels so good to be together.
It does. Yeah, it really does. It feels like I think your soul relaxes when you're around like your people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I felt this whole time, like that we've been hanging out, like just my soul was like I slept so good last night. I just felt completely at peace. It was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, when COVID happened, we got so comfortable being on Zoom with people and or whatever. But like there's something that happens when you actually like feel each other's energy and your microbiomes like play together and just there's like we exchange hormones. That's what you do when you're with people. But I think it's felt really good.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm gonna start surrounding myself with more friends because of it.
Yeah, yeah, me too. So what's like important to you when you're like hanging out with people? Like what kind of people do you like to surround yourself with?
Well, I think my number one is funny.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to get together and be too serious if we're not doing a subject together. Like or we're not doing a task.
Yeah.
I think we've laughed a lot over the last like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, the banter is super important.
Yep.
We've said it from the very beginning, like you can't fake it.
You can't fake it. No. And ripping on each other and being joyful with each other. I almost left my phone on.
Oh,
again.
It's okay.
Loser. But yeah, so I think funny. What's yours?
I think laughter too, and like just being at ease, like around people. Like you can just be yourself. Like you don't have to try, you don't have to come up with topics. Like you can just be at ease,
Can we talk about the first night, how psycho I was?
Let's talk about it. I can't even remember how psycho you were, but like
because you didn't see most of it.
Okay,
Jason and Scarlett's so Izzy was coming into town and we had a reservation at 8:00 with another couple, our friends Ashley and Sharon, and we were supposed to be there at 8:00, but I couldn't get a hold of you.
Yeah.
And I turned into like a psychotic.
Yeah.
I couldn't get a hold of you. And then Ashley called and said at 7:20 and said, "Where are you guys?" I said, we're in the lobby. She's like, "You're supposed to be here at 7." I was like, "No, 8." And then I couldn't get a hold of you at all.
16 missed calls. I've never felt so panicked in my life because I just was like getting ready. Like I was getting ready. I'm like, okay, I arrived at around 7. So I'm like, okay, gotta kind of hurry up and get ready. 8:00's the dinner reservation. And suddenly I look at like 7:30 and there's 16 missed calls. I was like
in the lobby waiting for you. I went to your hotel to get, it was a mess.
Yeah.
So I don't like to be out of control like that.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't want to disappoint. I was disappointing Ashley.
Yeah.
And then Scarlett was like, "Just leave them behind. They'll make it there when they get there."
Arrive. Yeah.
I was like, "They can't get through the gate." To this country club we were going to because we're super bougie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Ashley's super bougie and she let us come to her country club. Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you, Ashley. We love you.
We love you. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But I got like, I don't like that side of me.
Does that happen a lot when you have like, okay.
Well, I don't let it happen.
Yeah.
I don't like to be in control of different people getting together.
Yeah.
I just found out that's not my, like, it's not good for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I don't like to be like I don't like to be in charge of like anybody's joy or happiness in that way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I can relate to that because I organize a lot of retreats. And I found myself exhausted at the end of them.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to control everybody's experience to make sure it's really good.
you really want it to be good.
Yeah.
Like I wanted, well, I know Ashley loves you and I know you love every story about Ashley. So I wanted like that meet cute to be really cute.
Yeah.
It wasn't that cute in the beginning, but
yeah.
then it just totally was fine. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was nervous about that. And then no reason.
Yeah.
Like two greatest people ever meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what is going on with my hair
Should we-
boner. I'm not
There
gonna
we
take
go.
it
Come
off
on, there we go.
because like it's in a,
There we go.
yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put it back on. I'm going back to this. Okay. Oh,
There we go.
yeah.
I'll be the
You're like showing your
I'll be the sidekick.
You're too pretty to be the sidekick.
Oh no, come on. I want to be the sidekick.
No.
The shiny sidekick.
Well, I mean, whatever.
Florida.
Gotta love Florida. Okay, so what is like another, like when you get to be with the right people, everybody loves food. If I'm with you, you love food.
Yeah, food is definitely, the connecting factor. So food. I think I like to be around people who have some kind of inspirational stories that are like inspiring or like,
you don't be the dud.
yeah, like
my mom didn't get me the Lily Pulitzer I wanted as a child.
Yeah, it could be like their past that's inspiring, and then they're like doing things, or they're doing inspiring things, or they like just anything interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
not me. I like to be totally.
I like to feel better than everybody.
Yeah. Like if I could be like emotionally, socially, and academically superior than the people I'm with,
Yeah.
primo. Yeah,
I need to be the inspiring one, and everybody else needs to be inspired by me.
Yeah. But you're right. Like it's got to be an exchange of something.
Yeah.
Like there's like got to be like you have to offer something.
Yeah.
Like whether it be inspiration or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. What do you think? Because I'll tell you what you offer. Like,
oh, okay.
And what I'm inspired by. Can I?
Okay, yeah, I love this. Let's talk about me.
So what I love is, I mean, I've never, aside from Martha Stewart, honestly, like I've never seen anyone create such a wonderful, comfortable, familial environment. Like it's just, you are the master of creating environments. Like
it's like the best.
It's totally inspiring. Like every detail of your house, like it's amazing. Like I couldn't do it, and I'm like in awe of it. Like it's just amazing. Like even every detail, like your butler's pantry. I went in there and you had all the, all the like your oatmeal and your sugar and everything's so like wonderfully thought out. And I thought, how did she do this without like the help of several interior designers? Like
that is,
it was just
these
like,
are huge compliments. Like
everything is just so thought out. Like you have like the most creative brain and wonderful brain when it comes to like creating the ultimate environment. Like it's super inspiring to me.
I love you for saying that.
So that's one thing, I mean, obviously there's many other things, but that hit me physically being here.
Oh, well, I love having you. So it's like, when somebody actually loves something, it does play out. Like I love when somebody feels comfortable in my home, and like I think of what it's like to be in someone's home and what's made me feel uncomfortable. Because I did have a stepdad that when you walked in, it was like you had to take off your shoes immediately. You had to, like, he was cleaning up around you all the time.
Yeah.
He made you feel like uncomfortable. So I remember thinking, I'm never going to make anybody feel like that in my home. I want them to feel comfortable. I want them to like, and it's not only just about being thought out. Like, I want you to feel like you're at home.
Yeah.
Like I think it's working.
It's really interesting because sometimes we have friends that when we go to their house, it's a beautiful home. Everything's really nicely done, but you just don't feel comfortable. Like you feel like if you knock something over or like if you just feel kind of like you're in a museum.
Right.
Like you're just sitting there, like everything's very pretty.
Yeah.
But for some, I think it's because your heart, you like bring it, that's important. You're bringing in your heart to it. So
Yeah.
it's like, you just feel okay. Like you feel at ease as the minute you walk through the door.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is
So,
exact what I was going for.
yeah.
So let me just check that box
Yeah.
off because that is
Yeah.
like the highest
And
compliment.
what's interesting is very often I will go into homes and, you know, even though my home's not as nice, I will criticize something. I'll be like, oh, that doesn't really work there, you know, but everything works. Like you've done
Well, and
such
it's
a,
like
yeah.
it's a work in progress. I think
Yeah.
you know that too. Like, and we have similar taste, so
Yeah.
it does help. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like, I have these floors.
Yeah, and I love this because I have it.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, also when we were doing the remodel and you know, this is getting weird, but we wanted it to be very like timeless and just able to be fluid through the years.
Yeah.
Just so I didn't get bored with it.
Yeah.
I think more that was Jason's like
Yeah.
thing, but like it's more about how people feel, and I'm so
Yeah.
glad you feel that way.
Yeah.
I just, you know, I mean, I feel like you're my sister.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't like your energy presence. Like I can snap at you and you don't care.
Yeah.
Like you don't take it personally.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
I think it's funny.
yeah, she loves it. But like, I mean, you're so easy to be with and comforting, and you're like excited about everything.
Yeah.
So it like, I love that about
Yeah.
you. Like you're just happy to be there.
Yeah.
You're just grateful. Do you want to stay in? Okay. Do you want to go out? Okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's just feels
And
very.
I'm truly okay. Like
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh, I really want
I
to
mean,
go out.
well, I'm an empath. I can see
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
through it.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you want to try to have a feeling, go ahead. I mean, I'm a true empath,
Yeah.
which is not. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that as like when people say, "Oh, I'm an empath,"
Yeah.
and most people who say that
Yeah.
aren't. I'm an empath that when you feel like crap, I lash out at you because I'm in pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like that's what
Yeah.
you know. So, but I just think that you're so like cool in it all. You don't get like ramped up about anything. And I think that when you're a guest in somebody's home, that's the best thing you could be because you want them. You're returning the comfort
Yeah.
card.
Yeah. Because you don't feel awkward that there's a guest there.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, like.
And I've had guests like in the country house where I'm like, you feel their presence. Do you know what I'm saying?
So
And it's,
hard.
like not a.
Like I've forgotten you're here
Yeah.
several times.
Yeah.
You know, I really have. Like I'm just like, oh yeah, they're down there.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
know.
Scarlett said the same thing. She goes, "Can you believe is this here?" I go, "Yeah, I mean, I can, but it's not like
Yeah.
overwhelming. It doesn't feel hard,
Yeah.
which some guests do feel hard.
Yeah.
I don't have many of those anymore. I've responded with their hard with my hard.
I know. And then when we were creating our home, I was thinking, I don't want anyone that I don't want here. Right? Like that's
Yeah.
it. You know.
Who are the bit like let's just start ripping on people. Let's name them by name. Who we don't know. I'm just kidding.
Who's never gonna
Who's never
if you haven't
invited.
been to the country house yet, that's because you're on the list.
You're on the list. I haven't been there though.
Oh, well, I mean, if you live abroad, it doesn't
Yeah.
count.
Yeah, but like Izzy, you're freaking curious about everything. How did you do this? I love that about you.
Yeah. Oh.
You're very curious. Like Izzy came to Scarlett's horse show, which fucking sucks for most people.
I liked
You
it.
loved it.
It was really interesting because it's not very dynamic. It's just like it's kind of peaceful all the way through, but then there's moments of but
Yeah.
it's a lot of like hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
Or
That's like
wait, and then hurry up. So there's
Yeah.
a lot of waiting. There's a lot of observing other kids, which are just like whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know them, but it was almost like a meditation.
Yeah, but you were
Like, it was-
asking questions like, what is this? How much is this?
Yeah.
What does this look like? How
Yeah.
did you get here?
Yeah.
And
It was all so new. It was like really interesting.
Yeah. And it's the most beautiful facility in the
Yeah,
world. The World
it is.
Equestrian Center is like
We recommend.
yeah,
Highly recommend.
highly recommend. Yeah, I just think like I want to have more people like you in my home and you more often.
Yeah.
Like anytime, all the time.
Yeah.
you know? I think
How
you should
often-
come home more
I
often.
think I should. Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't been 4 years, I think. I hadn't been back.
Yeah,
It was
that's crazy. We
nutty.
saw each other in Barcelona too, and it was
Yeah,
like, that
one
was
day. That was a
wonderful.
24-hour. Yeah.
That was wonderful.
Yeah.
Like, I was so grateful for that time
Yeah.
because it was like, plus I had just been traveling for 2 weeks with
Yeah.
just Jason and Scarlett.
Yeah.
It was like, I needed you.
Like, please come. There's a yeah, I think it's so important also to physically get together.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. How often do you get together with your friends? Like from here? Like, are you
Maybe like once a month.
okay?
You know, it was Scar, and I mean, I'm homeschooling, so it's
Yeah.
weird. Like, their kids are on different schedules, and then everybody's kids are doing sports, and we're in that phase of
Yeah.
our life. So, it's just basically holidays and, you know, anything special.
Yeah.
But we haven't, like, I need to do that more. I'd actually like to get together more for like power meetings. Like, what do you think about this? Like, what do you think about that? Because I've now just like whittled down. I don't hang out with women who aren't like
Mm.
doing something
Yeah.
with their life. I'm just not.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not interested. Like, if we're, and I don't know how to describe it. I mean, because everyone's doing something with
Yeah.
their life, even if they're wasting it.
Yeah.
But like, I want to be like around people that are doing stuff and have opinions.
Yeah. Who are some of the like inspiring women in your group? Like that you,
I mean, every one of them.
yeah.
I mean, every one of them.
Yeah.
MJ, she is one of the most inspiring human beings. Like, never ever met
Loved
a
her.
kinder human
Yeah.
being. And she inspires me. And she's really on a nutrition thing
Mm.
lately. So we've got that in common. Lena, she's, I mean, one of the most inspiring people. She's just a badass.
Yeah.
You know, which I wanted you to meet her, but you'll meet her next
Yeah.
time for sure. Um, you know, and I mean, every single one of my friend Jessica, like, she's inspiring in her own way. Like, there's every one of them is like, has something amazing to give.
Yeah.
And I think to be involved in a group like that of people, I mean, inspire me all the time. And I don't want to be surrounded by people who I have to bring up the whole time,
Yeah.
you know? I mean, who's the most inspiring group of your people?
I think Maria for me is super inspiring because she's now co-parenting. She's just split up with her partner and she's doing so many things. Like every day she just gets up and she works. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
she just works and tries and like life knocks her down, but she won't be down.
Yeah.
She refuses to be down. Like that
I
is
love
just
people like that.
yeah, she just refuses and she's so creative. She's got like I like when people have a different way of looking at things because then it helps me look at it in a different way.
Do you think she would care if I asked, like, is she successfully co-parenting?
Yeah.
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 Maybe we should have her on just for helping other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
That would be
can
good.
we
I'd love to have
co-parenting
Lena
as a
on too
topic.
for like, because she does like spec homes and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Like just doing little
Yeah.
investment, not little,
Yeah.
but doing
That would
investments.
be cool. We should have
a couple of the girls.
well, March 8th is Women's Day. We should have March be Women's Month and just have the people that are the women that inspire us.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. And
Maybe
then
we'll do
have
that.
yeah, we can have and then those kind of topics.
I love it.
That would be cool.
I love it. Okay,
Yay.
well, we may or may not do it.
We'll see.
Yeah, you tell us. But thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for getting together. Is there anything else we want to talk about? I mean, we're here together. Just get together
Yeah.
with your friends because I think it really has been
Yeah.
glorious.
And it also is healthy because I know you're on a health kick. I'm getting on a health kick. And there's this book by Marta Zaraska, her name is. She's Polish, but the book is in English. And she was raised by doctors. She's like comes from a long line of doctors, and she was a doctor herself. And she started studying longevity. So she's like studying longevity, and she was traveling around the world. And she realized that the cultures that lived the longest were the ones that lived in communities and had connections with people and were getting together a lot. And she said that diet, nutrition, all that is super important, but the longevity comes from also connecting. So
Well,
I just love that.
Yeah, I think that I mean, is this a commitment to a commune or?
Yeah. We're starting a We Need Help
Could you,
caboose.
well, I mean, if I started a commune,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be the main person because
No.
they
Yeah,
never
yeah,
play
yeah.
out. They
Yeah.
never play
They
out.
never do. Yeah.
But my commune would be the best commune.
It would be. Yeah. It
I
would
mean,
be
I
a
basically
lovely
started
commune.
it here.
We should start thinking about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is going to happen.
I will see you next Tuesday online.
See you next Tuesday. Well, you will see me on next, and you're going to see me Sunday.
Yeah, with my dad.
Yep. I love it. All right. See you next Tuesday. I love you.
Love you too.
Thank you so much for joining us this week on We Need Help, the podcast.
Make sure to like, subscribe, like again our YouTube channel, our Instagram, follow us wherever you can. It really, really helps us out and ensures that you won't miss any future episodes. So, yep, thanks to you, we can keep going.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.